What's up? You too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Jahi back with another video. And today, we talking about Antoine Davis, the man on the brink of breaking the all-time NCAA scoring record. Let's go. So, I'm assuming a lot of y'all don't know, because I didn't even know as of 2 weeks ago, Antoine Davis scoring 28.2 points per game this season was 3 points away from breaking Pete Maravich, also known as Pistol Pete. We all know the late great NBA legend, NCAA all-time scoring record. The man had 3,664 career points in 144 games over 5 seasons due to COVID. This is an amazing thing. I just want to say that this is an amazing thing. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, this is a 6'1" guard, 165 pounds. This is a small guard, and he's really a combo guard. He's not even really a 1 for it. He's probably a 2, but you know, at that height and the way the game is played, you know what I'm saying? It might be whatever, but we don't know. But he's out there 6'1", putting up 28.2 points per game, shooting 40% from the field and 41% from 3. Yeah, that's top 25 in the NCAA. This man is a shooter, shooting 11 threes per game. Oh, and just so you know, he did set the NCAA record for most three-pointers made in an NCAA career at 588. And he shot 37.5% for his career. Yeah, the man's been good since he got into college. His highest scoring game, I think, was 48 points, and that was his freshman season. Yup. I know, right? It's really crazy to hear about. Now, the reason you probably haven't heard of him, one, the team sucks, but he plays for a school named Detroit Mercy, like a mid-major school. So, and the team sucks, obviously. They weren't good this season. They were 14-19, so they weren't good enough to make the NCAA tournament. They weren't even good enough to really be considered anything special within their conference. Davis, on the other hand, himself was named Horizon League Player of the Year twice. One of those years was this year. The man is obviously great at basketball, doing what he's been doing, leading the NCAA in scoring, and honestly, one game away. He shot a three-pointer at the end of his last game, missed it, which would have been the record breaker, but he was 3 points away from breaking that record. And before we say anything to say it's all said and done, there's a chance. If Detroit Mercy gets an invitation from the CBI College Basketball Invitational, he will have a chance to play more collegiate level official games. But you must be invited, and then after being invited, you had to pay either $27,000 or $50,000. I'm not sure the number. What I was researching was a little complicated, so I'm not really gonna get too deep into that. I hope they don't have to pay $50,000. Because my boy, that's a lot of money. But we're gonna find out by March 18th, because that's when the tournament takes place. And honestly, I do hope they get that chance to play. Because I feel like my boy's gonna break that record, and he really gonna be able to show the world, because everybody wants to watch now. My man is about to break a 1970 is when Pete Maravich broke that record. He's about to break a 53-year-old record. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Now, within doing my research, I came across a little website full of people with hate in their heart, a whole bunch of pain. It just hurt to read. They was out there calling it a disgrace to basketball, right? If the CBI invites them so that he can break the record. Calling it selfish, calling them a disgrace because he shouldn't have this record because he was allowed an extra season. And he did it with a 3-point line. They just just saying all types of things, saying how it's like it's not even a great achievement. Like he didn't do something spectacular or outstanding. Yes, what Pete did, let me just tell y'all, 3,667 points, 83 games and 3 seasons, averaging 44.2 points per game. Now, for y'all who don't know, back then, you couldn't play varsity basketball as a freshman in college. Yes, there was freshman basketball and varsity basketball in college. You couldn't play it might have been freshman or JV. I don't know, but if you were a freshman, you can't play varsity. You're just not allowed to. Same thing happened to Kareem. But You were basically only allowed 3 years of varsity. The man did all that in 3 years. In his first year, let me just tell y'all, right? His first year, he scored 741 points, averaging 39 points per game, I believe, leading him to, if you do the math, right, and add up his 3,667 points from his last 3 years to his JV or freshman year points, 4,408 collegiate points, blowing that other record out of the water. No matter who does, nobody would break that. I know we all thought, you know what I'm saying? We always say nobody ever. This would not be broken. This would not be broken if this was counted. But it's not. But like I said, that's just not how NCAA basketball works back then, and they haven't changed it in recording the numbers. Now, in the words of Antoine Davis, this isn't that important to him. He would much rather have made the NCAA tournament. He's cool if he goes to the CBI tournament. It'd be cool. It'd be nice. So he can break the record, because obviously he said he thought about it. But the whole point was for him to win. Go to the tournament, NCAA tournament, and win for his school. And the whole reason he went to the school, let me get into that. In high school, Antoine Davis was a 3-star recruit. And he had offers from UMass, Houston, and that's it. He committed to Houston, later decommitting from Houston because his father became the head coach of Detroit Mercy in 2018. So he decided, hey, I'm going to play for my dad. Who can blame the man? Who wouldn't want to play for their dad at the D1 level? Mid-major or not, winning team or not. I mean, that's something everybody wish they could do. LeBron want to play with his son right now. I bet you he probably cares more about playing with his son. Winning with his son would be great, but playing with his son is the most important. So, like I said, that's something people wish for probably their whole lives. So that's the whole reason he went to Detroit Mercy. And honestly, last year it said he entered the transfer portal and was thinking about leaving. He did not leave though, because he wanted to stay. But he was talking to schools like Maryland and BYU and was close to changing schools, but didn't leave just because he said he really felt at home at Detroit Mercy. His father was there and he just liked the community. It was a good feeling. So I can't blame him for not leaving, but it's just he wanted to prove that he could be good with competition too. It's not just I can beat mid-major players and I just always be the best on the floor. He probably wanted to prove that if there's somebody out there that I know is just as good as me or better, I can still do my own thing. I can still be as great as I am. And he didn't get that opportunity. So it's probably going to give him a lot of doubters. In fact, it did, because Pistol Pete's son, Jason Maravich, called it, he was hating on him, basically. Saying he shouldn't do it, just talking bad about him, just about how that other place I was telling you did. And it's just kind of nasty, because that's not your record, Brody. That's not you. You not Pistol Pete. You his son. You know what I'm saying? All respect to your father, but you didn't play basketball and do all that. That wasn't you. So you have no reason to talk down on this man at all. You have no right. Unless you want to get out there and break your father's record. I mean, or at least get within, 1,000 points? You couldn't. I'm sorry. You couldn't do it. You really couldn't. So it's okay though. Because people like that, they don't really, why? Why? Who knows? But when it comes to him going to the league, that's where the real question comes in. A lot of NBA scouts are worried about him and his translation to the league. 1, due to his age. 2, due to his diversity within his game. Very, very offensive oriented, and also all his shots are jumpers. 84% of his shots are jumpers. They're worried about him and getting to the rim, thinking it might be difficult. So we're going to see how this translates. So a lot of them are worried that he may not be able to translate to the league too well, but they definitely believe he can go to the G League. So I think he has a chance to be a late second rounder. Could be a great shooter for any NBA team. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of teams that need shooters. Every team needs a shooter. So I think if he could come in with a strict 3-point, maybe 3-and-D. I don't know how his defense was. All of his highlights showed nothing but crazy 3-pointers. He is a sniper. I promise you he is. He is an amazing shooter. He set the record for a reason, on 41% shooting, 11 threes per game. It's crazy. But we're going to see what happens with my boy. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Get some video ideas down below. It's your boy Jahi. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm out. Hey. I know y'all see this, man. So go ahead, like, Press that subscribe button, press that notification bell, and make sure you come back for another video.